You didn't watch success change your friend. You watched success remove the one thing that was making them act like someone else. We say it all the time. Money changed him. Fame changed her. As if success is some chemical that rewires a person's character. But that story lets everyone off the hook a little too easily. Here's a sharper way to look at it. Success doesn't change a person. It reveals who they actually were. Before success, most people are held in check by fear. Fear of losing the job, fear of being disliked, fear of consequences they can't afford. That fear looks like humility, it looks like kindness, but often it's just restraint wearing a costume. But be careful here because this isn't as clean as it sounds. Not every reveal is the same. Sometimes what surfaces first when fear finally lifts isn't a person's true character. It's years of being suppressed, overworked, disrespected, finally finding an exit. That harshness isn't who they are. It's pressure being released. And given enough time, given enough safety, some of those same people slowly soften. They were never actually cruel. They were just finally allowed to stop absorbing everything silently. Think of the manager who was warm and approachable, right up until the promotion that made him untouchable. People said power changed him. But look closer. The moment consequences disappeared, so did the act. He didn't become cruel. He simply stopped needing to hide that he already was. Now think of the opposite. Someone who gets money, gets recognition, gets power, and stays exactly as kind as they were on day one. People call that staying humble. But really, it's simpler than that. The kindness wasn't a performance held up by fear of consequences. It was just who they actually were, before anyone was watching closely enough to know. So how do you actually tell the two apart? Someone healing out loud versus someone rotten who was just waiting for permission. Don't watch how they treat people now. Watch how they treated people before success. Specifically, the ones who had no power over them. The junior colleague, the waiter, someone who could never help their career or hurt it. What a person says about others when nobody important is listening and nothing is at stake is the closest thing to an honest signal you'll ever get. If they were already quietly putting people down back then, success didn't create that. It just gave it a microphone. But if they were genuinely decent to people who couldn't do anything for them, and still are just louder now, that was never a mask. So the next time you see someone change after success, remember, you're not watching a transformation, you're watching an unveiling. And whatever you become when the fear disappears was never created by success. It was simply waiting for permission. And with time, the same thing will keep happening to the people around you and to your own mind. Layer after layer will keep opening, slowly, the way this one just did. So stay subscribed, stay around, and let's keep opening these layers together, one at a time.